Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You the best reporting on the Eagles. We in here? Let me get a thumbs up. You get a thumbs up. Okay, we got some comments that's already flowing. Expeditiously. What's going on, Grunge Smurf? How you doing, man? How you feeling? How you feeling, Playboy? Let me hold the wrench I've always wanted one. Take that, Eric. And you don't have no picture. Still take that. We're gonna talk about it. Let's let it burn a little bit. Let it marinate. Lunchtime with the bullies. The choppers is above. The choppers is above. What's going on? Hashim, what's up, man? What's up with you, man? What's up, man? How's everybody doing, man? You know, this miraculous, Tuesday afternoon, lunchtime, brunch time, whatever y'all doing, make sure everybody's staying safe. Don't go out there and risk it with this pandemic going on. Don't go out there doing nothing that you ain't supposed to be doing. Just stay safe and stay low. Rude girl, what up? You know what I mean? Make sure everybody's staying low. Philly Eagles, Dallas Cowboy garbage. What's up with you, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? We about to get into the meat and potatoes, man. D'Angelo, what's up with you? Let me get a boy. Let me give my people a quick shout out, man. Rock the Artist, what's up? Rob Maximus, yo. Troy Singleton, what up? It's crazy in Georgia. I heard Georgia bugging, man. People want to be on the beach. It's a pandemic. I don't get it. Stay in the crib. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't going to work, stay in the crib. Cool Cat, what's up with you, man? Well, let's get into it, man. So it was looking like all directions are pointing to the signs of Alshon Jeffery basically coming back and returning with the team. Now, y'all know I've not been opposed to that at all. You know what I'm saying? I even defended him, said he wasn't the rat at times. Then at times it felt like he was the rat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to Alshon Jeffery coming back to the Philadelphia Eagles, because this is what we do know from our draft. What we do know is the Philadelphia Eagles acquired a bunch of speed. We know that dudes can run, but can dudes catch? That remains to be seen. And we know one thing about Alshon Jeffery. He could catch. Wide receiver one still or not. It depends on if one of these speedsters can actually run routes and catch. Because Alshon Jeffery can run and catch still. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Matt King, take that wrench. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. He's slow. He this, he that. Mind you, before Alshon Jeffery got hurt, Alshon Jeffery was frying Miami. He was frying Miami. He had a 100-yard receiving game. He was cooking Miami. He was just injured last year. So you got to take this in consideration, man. Alshon Jeffery still holds some value as a pass catcher and as a route runner for the Philadelphia Eagles. Some of these dudes we acquire are fast, but can they catch? Can they catch? Alshon Jeffery reminds me a lot of Zach Ertz at the wide receiver position, because everybody talks about how fast these guys aren't, but can they catch? And can they run routes? Can they get open? He can get open. You know what I mean? These guys are going to be able to learn stuff from guys like Alshon and Deshaun Jackson. Alshon Jeffery coming back. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. Alshon Jeffery coming in with how difficult this schedule look is going to be a blessing in disguise. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blessing in disguise. You know what I mean? Maybe how we couldn't get rid of him. Maybe it was too much damage on books to get rid of him. Maybe it's just not smart to get rid of him. He still could play. And we cannot forget what Alshon Jeffery did for the city of Philadelphia. He clutched too, had 3 games where he caught the ball and went out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, that's what he do. That's what he do. That's what he do. I'm not here for any Kirsten. How you doing, Kirsten? I'm not here for no Alshon slander, because I see it. I see it in your texts. You know what I mean? Alshon has done a lot for the city of Philadelphia. It's a couple players that I believe. These are the 5 players that I believe you do not have a Super Bowl with if they're not on the roster. In 2017, if you don't have Alshon Jeffery, you don't get that Super Bowl. You don't get that Super Bowl in 2017 if you don't have Alshon Jeffery. In 2017, Zach Ertz, you don't get that Super Bowl. In 2017, if you don't have Carson Wentz, you don't get that Super Bowl. In 2017, if you don't have Nick Foles, you don't get that Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? It goes hand in hand. And in 2017, if Doug Peterson not your coach, you don't get that Super Bowl. Those are the top 5 guys, and most of them are offensive-minded. I can't think of one guy on the defense that really made that much of a difference, with the exception of a Malcolm Jenkins and a Brandon Graham, possibly Derek Burnett. It was so many people that played the part in that Super Bowl, man. Alshon Jeffery, one of them. You know what I mean? Alshon Jeffery, one of them. On the offensive side of the ball. On the defensive side of the ball, damn right is Brandon Graham, one of the biggest probably the biggest play in Philadelphia Eagles history. But for the Philadelphia Eagles to be trailing by the Minnesota Vikings, and goddamn Nick Foles and Alshon Jeffery start picking them apart through the air. At the beginning of the game, the Minnesota Vikings made a mistake in that NFC Championship game. Clement is another one. Yes, pay respect to Clement. In the NFC Championship game, the Minnesota Vikings made a mistake by having Xavier Rhodes on Alshon Jeffery, because whoever was on Alshon Jeffery in the beginning was barbecued chicken. When Alshon Jeffery is healthy, Alshon Jeffery can play. Alshon Jeffery is a red zone target. Alshon Jeffery is sure-handed. Alshon Jeffery is the guy that Carson Wentz leans on. Alshon Jeffery is one of the reasons why Carson Wentz is one of the best quarterbacks in the league in the red zone. Zach Ertz, Alshon Jeffery, and Dallas Goedert. Come on. How you feel about Godwin wearing 13? To each his own, Godwin. Do your dirt. But Godwin got to go out there and earn his roster spot. We're not going to agree, but I won't slander your guy. Thank you, Kirsten. So I'm asking is not to slander my guy. All I'm asking, because you asked me to give Mac Hollins a chance, I gave Mac Hollins. And when that chance looked like it was done, I didn't say where Kirsten at. If Alshon folds and proves to be toxic and whatever, which I don't think so, I'll come back and own up to it. But I think Alshon Jeffery is going to be a really good, productive player for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this what makes it so special about Alshon Jeffery coming back. He knows the perception that people have of him. Do you know how tough that is? A lot of wide receivers would have tucked their tail and ran. Trade me, get me out of here. I don't care about the money. He knows that he got to go ahead and prove himself to the fans again. All it takes is a touchdown reception, and we back on Alshon. A touchdown reception, and we on Alshon like that Bucks video maker on me. We back on Alshon. You know what I'm saying? That's all it takes is a touchdown reception, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Alshon will be a distraction. Alshon will not be a distraction. How? How will he be a distraction? Alshon ain't never hated on nobody. He was happy to get D Jax back. These dudes are already calling Jalen Reagor. They're already calling him. And telling him thank you. Is it about what he did or what he gonna do? It's about what he gonna do. I don't care who we picked up. Alshon Jeffery got the best hands. First of all, I know we all football fans, but I watch a lot of players, especially guys that come up on free agency. Alshon Jeffery got the best hands in the NFC East. The best hands in the NFC East belong to Alshon Jeffery. Sorry. I don't care what nobody said. There's not a wide receiver in the NFC East that is more sure-handed than Alshon Jeffery. That's number one. Number two, Alshon Jeffery is a master route runner. We know the value Alshon Jeffery adds to the team when he's healthy. He don't complain for the ball. He don't complain for touches. Alshon Jeffery finds a way to be. These guys cannot guard Alshon Jeffery. For the longest, I thought that we were using Alshon Jeffery wrong, because all Jay Cutler was doing was throwing it up. Let's not forget who Alshon Jeffery was with the Bears. Let's not forget who he was since he's been with the Eagles. When Alshon Jeffery played, Alshon Jeffery gave us his all until whatever happened to his leg. He didn't get hurt in practice. Alshon Jeffery got hurt on the battlefield. If Alshon Jeffery could come back to 100% and in good shape, Alshon Jeffery deserves to be back. He didn't get extended by not making stuff happen. So I don't understand. It's not never about what nobody did. It's always about what they could provide for the team, which is why they still here. We don't bring nobody back based upon what nobody did. I haven't seen how we do that based upon what nobody did. It's always about what they could contribute. Now, I think he might have kind of sort of did it when he brought back Ronald Darby, but Ronald Darby was a contributor in the Super Bowl run as well. Ronald Darby was a contributing factor. It's always about what you can bring to the table. And I think Alshon Jeffery can bring tremendous confidence and tremendous swag to the wide receiver room. You're gonna need vets to pull in the reins on some of these young bucks. You just gonna need Deshaun is gonna accept that responsibility. Alshon Jeffery gonna accept that responsibility. Somebody gonna have to fall in line because we're gonna have at least two rookie wide receivers this season who gonna be on the active roster. At least two. At least two. One's gonna be Jalen Rager. At least two. At least two. One's gonna be Jalen Rager. At least two. You know what I'm saying? So who gonna be able to reel in a Hightower or Quez Watkins? Who gonna be able to reel them dudes in? The dudes that they grew up watching. You know what I mean? The only way Alshon don't work is if he hurt. The question is, can he? If he does, he balls. This is the thing. He's gonna go on the pup list first, so there will be opportunity for other guys to eat. It's another opportunity for JJ Arcega-Whiteside to eat. JJ Arcega-Whiteside should try to copy his game after Alshon Jeffery. Get the route running down. You know, Arcega-Whiteside already admitted that he didn't know where he was supposed to be at times. He didn't know the playbook. He had other issues that go beyond the physical. And he was a little banged up. He come out, but there's no point in saying you was banged up if you played. I ain't trying to hear it. Hope Adrian Killins makes the squad. I think he will, but he's a wide receiver. Let's talk schedule real quick, man. Our schedule will be out, I think, Thursday around 8 o'clock. I'm going to go live for the schedule. I'll try to do a joint live podcast. I'll try to reach out to some guys that I want to work with for that. But our schedule ain't easy. The schedule is not easy, man. Let's keep it a buck. It's not easy. You got the 49ers on the schedule. You got the Rams on the schedule. I'm not saying all these teams will be good. I'm basing off, like, done recently and the pieces that they have. 49ers just in a bowl. The Rams was in a bowl the year before that. You know what I'm saying? I think we got the Saints again. Do we got the Saints again? Yeah, I think we got the Saints again. We also got the Seahawks. We got the Ravens. I think we got Green Bay and Lambeau again. This is a grueling schedule that's about to come out. All we can pray for is that this schedule is backloaded with easy teams down the long haul. Backloaded with the division again, pretty much, which it probably won't be. We got to look at some of these home games in a row. Now, I think we can beat anybody at home. I do. I think we have a good shot at beating anybody at home. But the teams that's on this roster, we gotta be ready, man. We gotta be ready, and we're not gonna have OTAs. The only ace we're gonna have in our pocket is having the same coach. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for the pandemic, but you know, you gotta think about it this way. The bright side to this and back up, if they do decide to open up the country, is the team will be able to get ready to practice and get ready and be good to go. You know what I'm saying? Because reps with these new wide receivers, you know what I'm saying? Teaching and understanding from our new defensive, we got a bunch of new coaches. Our defensive back coach, our wide receiver coach, these guys got to get hands-on and start drawing up plays, seeing how you could utilize some of these guys. Because the schedule is hard. The best coaches will succeed this season. Only the strong will survive this season. You got to have rapport with your core guys if you're going to make it this season. And I only see a couple coaches, you know, being able to pull it out. That's Doug. You know what I'm saying? I think Sean Payton is going to be able to pull a rabbit out of his hat because he's a seasoned vet. Andy Reid, guys like that. The Ravens coach. You know what I mean? A lot of these coaches are going to get exposed because how you go about, you know what I'm saying, getting it together like this in situations like this. Seattle was like our kryptonite. I think we're going to get Seattle this year. Bold prediction, we're going to beat Seattle. I think we're going to beat Green Bay again. I think we're going to beat Baltimore. I think we're going to beat a lot of these guys, man. Because you know what I'm saying? Our linebacking core is going to look different. Therefore, we're going to be able to stop a lot of these guys, man. That kid from Colorado and that kid from Temple, I got them both making the roster. And I think our linebacking core is going to open up just how good our defense could be. We got new cornerbacks now. It's not no if you could stop our pass rush, abuse them deep no more. We got a defense now. We legitimately got a defense. And your number one option at wide receiver ain't going to cook us. He ain't going to cook us. Michael Thomas ain't going to cook us easily no more. Devontae Adams was cooking us in Green Bay before he got hurt. It's not going to happen. Amari Cooper not going to cook us. McLaurin not going to cook us. Not going to cook us. I don't got us giving up 100 yards to the big name receivers a lot this year, man. You know what I'm saying? So we have to beat the Saints. We have to beat the Saints. We have to beat the Seahawks. We have to beat the 49ers. We have to beat everybody, man. We have to beat everybody. But I think we're going to make I think that we're going to be able to put up some points this year. We're going to be able to get separation at the wide receiver position, and I also believe that we're going to capitalize on it, man. I think that we're going to be able to shoot it out with you and stop you defensively. That's a Super Bowl team. That's a Super Bowl team. As far as the division go, I think we're going to sweep the division. I'm not trying to get too ahead of the schedule because the schedule ain't come out. But if we stay healthy, the sky is the limit. Y'all got to understand what Carson Wentz was able to do. What he was able to do with no weapons. No names. It's not about who we drafted. It's about their skill set. Dude could be named goddamn Ricky Bobby. If he could run a little bit of a route and catch a little bit of a pass, Carson Wentz going to get him the rock. You know what I'm saying? Joshua Brown, you trolling. What'd he say? I don't see him in here, though. I have the schedule, LB. Well, if you got the schedule, RB, send me the schedule. Let me see the schedule if you got the schedule. DM me on Twitter. DM me on Twitter. Because this is what I'll tell you, RB. Before you DM me that schedule, I've been sent 4 schedules, and all 4 of them are different. And I don't put out nothing bad to any of you guys. So I'm not putting out no cheese ass schedule unless it comes from somebody who will verify a source. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 different schedules already. I'm not about to put that out. I'm gonna just wait till 8 o'clock on Thursday. We got a tough schedule, man. I think the NFL hate us, bro. The NFL don't hate us. We got a first place schedule. And that matters. You know what I'm saying? Having a first place schedule matters because you play a lot of good teams when we have a first place schedule. Cowboys fans tried to debate me last year. I tried to tell them, like, listen, first place schedule. Y'all play the Saints and we don't play the Saints. Stuff like that matter. Oh, the first place schedule thing don't matter. Well, y'all went 8-8 off of a first place schedule. 8-8. We had a first place schedule after we won the Super Bowl and our quarterback had to heal. We played a bunch of tough teams, man, that year. A bunch of tough teams. Come on, man. Our schedule has been good. Our schedule's been tough the last 3 seasons. Our schedule was easy last season. Why? We did not have a first place schedule. Our schedule has been kind of tough the last 3 seasons. Even last year it was tough. The Bills, the Packers, the Cowboys were supposed to be world beaters. Our schedule was tough. We played the Vikings damn near every year for 3 years now. Vikings have been good. So, you know what I mean? I'm not upset about the schedule being tough. I don't want an easy schedule. I don't want a Bengals schedule. You know what I mean? I don't want a Cowboys schedule. You know what I mean? I want to play the best of the best while we got a quarterback. Excuse me, y'all. I'm drinking some water. I love your channel, bro. Thank you, Rock. I appreciate you, boss. You know what I'm saying? I want a tough schedule. We got these new shiny pieces. Let's really see how good we are. I'm glad we play these tough teams outside the division because when it's time to line up against the Redskins, the Cowboys, and the Giants, we're going to put our foot on their neck because they not tough. They nobody. We're going to be battle tested. Y'all got to understand that. We're going to go outside the division and we're going to beef with the Ravens. We're going to beef with the 49ers. We're going to beef with the Saints and we're going to beef with Seattle. You know what I mean? And I pray to God that our division don't play them teams because they don't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go out there and beef with some bloodhounds and take it out on these pip weeks after we beat the Blue. So I'm grateful for the good schedule. And easy teams are not to be slept on either. Easy teams are not to be slept on. We lost to the Dolphins last year. Easy teams are not to be slept on. Nobody ain't going through the season without getting a win. That's rare. You know what I mean? I think San Fran won't be good this year. I don't think they're going to be good either. Garoppolo is buns. San Fran was able to run the ball and have good quarterbacks. And have good wide receivers that could block on the outside. Emmanuel Sanders is a blocking technician at the wide receiver position. Kittle could block really, really good. Deebo Samuels could block. So when your wide receivers can block, your running backs will find success. Ravens are tough. Yeah, Ravens tough. I'm looking forward to seeing Kavon Wallace and them dudes chasing him around. I'm looking forward to see our linebackers chase him around. I'm looking forward to it. I want it, bro. I want it. My point is we have a tougher schedule than teams that were better than us last season. We probably do have a tougher schedule than teams that were better than us last season. Who's in the Bengals division? Don't we play the Bengals division? Who's in the Bengals division? I'm not afraid of Dwayne Haskins with what our defense just did. I'm not afraid of Dwayne Haskins. I'm not. I judge teams on their quarterback. I don't judge teams by the team. I judge them by their quarterback. Russell Wilson scares me a little bit. Aaron Rodgers scared me a little bit. To be honest, Lamar don't really scare me that much. Lamar don't scare me that much. Ben Roethlisberger at this age with only Juju Smith-Schuster don't really scare me that much. Some of these guys don't scare me. You know what I'm saying? Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers scares me a little bit because he can make stuff happen. Immense arm talent. You know what I'm saying? Russell Wilson scares me a little bit. That's probably it out of the teams that we play. Does Dak Prescott scare me? No. No. Dudes like Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson scare me because they're good for at least one touchdown a game for the most part. They going to throw a touchdown pass. Dak Prescott ain't throw no touchdown pass in every game last season. Boy, buns. Drew Brees don't scare me. Drew Brees does not scare me right now. I'm sorry, he don't scare me. His connection with Michael Thomas scares me because they find each other. But you know what I mean? A lot of these dudes. Am I around the Hank Center? No, I'm not around the Hank Center. Brunson, I'll send you the schedule via DM on Twitter. Shoot it, Rob. Shoot it. Shoot it. If it's violent, you know what I mean? I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it in the sense that it can be true and it may not be true. But, I don't think it's really, you know what I mean? I hate the Seahawks. I don't know why we can't seem to beat the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? But DK Metcalf is not. Listen, we can't beat teams with a dominant wide receiver presence. We can't beat them teams. Darius Slay ain't gonna let everybody cook them. Everybody not gonna cook. I'm not gonna say Darius Slay not gonna get beat. Everybody not gonna do what they want to Darius Slay. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be tougher for some of these guys. What Rule Girl said, let me look at these comments. Kirsten said, people will expect all these teams to be the same as they were last year. Not everybody lives up to the expectations. Exactly. Exactly. That's crazy if we have a season with no fans. I just want a season. Oh, man, we don't have nothing to be scared of. Only thing that can stop us is injuries. I agree. I fully agree with that. I think Sidney Jones comes up big this year. He has to. Davion Taylor hits Lamar Jackson on the chest. I got Taylor being a force, man, as a rookie, man. Roby Coleman is a slot god. He's good. He's like that. Yeah, Roby Coleman is an expert in the slot. That's a key signing, man. That's a key signing, bro. That's a key signing, man. Hope Jalen Mills does decent at center. If he don't, he gonna lose his job to Kavon Wallace. What's the most frustrating loss last year? Probably the Dolphins game for me. The Dolphins game was very frustrating. The Dolphins game was a frustrating loss for me. But from that point on, I think we won out. But it was the Dolphins game. The Patriots was frustrating too. Very frustrating. Man, you listening? So, man, I get all the birds, man. That's all you need to know. When I listen to eagles talk, pigeons talk, canaries talk, yeah. Let's see if you can hear me. I don't want him to fly up in here. Oh, thought boy was about to fly in here. I was about to reach under the seat. Had me some goddamn, yeah, rotisserie chicken. I missed a super chat. Oh, my bad. Let me see. Hey, shout out to the super chat gang, man. My bad. I was showing y'all the bird. Damn, it might be too far, man. Hey, I appreciate your donation, man. Yeah, he probably was going to peck me. I got stuff in here, though. We'd have been in here brawling. We'd be in here brawling. I'm not the dude that go to the zoo and fall in the animal cage and just be scared. No, if the tiger looking at me, we got to fight for. You got to fight for this kill, brother. You got to fight for this one. You got to fight for this one. I tell you that right now. Alligator, if I fall in the swamp, you got my leg. We beefing till you pull me under. We beefing to the end. No, yeah, it wouldn't have been though. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have been an easy one for him. Alshon Jeffery and Craven LeBlanc for Yannick. I don't know about that. You think Marquise Godwin going to show out? Actually, I hope so. I really do. Do we play the Chiefs? No, that's not. No, we don't play the Chiefs. Nah. I'll definitely be fish food though. I used to play tight end. Boys for Life always mentioning Eagles in his video. What they gonna do, man? Listen, man, we the only thing to talk about. We the only thing to talk about. We the last team to win the Super Bowl in our division. We got a very recent Super Bowl win. That's stuff that they don't want us to have. You know what I mean? They got to mention us because they got to compare themselves to us. They do. We don't have to compare ourselves to them. Kayvon Wallace could be a future X Factor, Lil Bruns. Hey, Harry, thank you for the donation, bro. Is that the old guy? No, that's the Cowboys fan. That's the Cowboys fan. So the question becomes, what wide receiver is not making the roster? That's a very valid question. The wide receiver, in my opinion, that's not going to make the roster is the one that holds no value. Because you could make the roster as our wide receiver and be great at returning punts, and you could still make the roster. You know what I'm saying? You could make the roster and be good at kick return. The only way I see most of these wide receivers not making the roster is just it would have to be something crazy. They really cannot catch or something like that. They really got to drop a lot of passes and OTAs to not make this roster. Do I think Corey Clement will come back stronger? Hopefully. LB, you see Philly 500 new intro? No, I ain't see it yet. I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check it out after this. Saquon regressed last season. Well, listen, man. If you're the only weapon, everybody gonna zero in on stopping you. And I'm tired of seeing that weak ass play where Saquon throwing up the piece after he burnt us. They still lost that game. Greg Ward, I don't think, you know, it's going to be sad, but I don't think Greg Ward is making the roster. I don't think he's making the roster because Arthega Whiteside has to make the roster because he was such a high draft pick. I think we're going to end up letting Greg Ward go. We did sign a quarterback who was a wide receiver before, so we got a lot of options. I don't think he's making the roster over Greg Ward, but I don't see Greg Ward making the roster, man. I don't see him making the roster. Frank Gore went to the Jets. So I like Greg Ward, man. He earned that. Greg Ward definitely earned it. I'll give you that. Greg Ward earned his spot. Greg Ward earned his position. But we got wide receivers who are running 4.3s now on the roster, who are getting separation. We will be a fool. We will be a fool to not give a slot to one of those guys. If all three of the wide receivers we drafted turn out to be really good, or turn out to be really serviceable. I mean, for God's sakes, we kept Mac Hollins on the roster for no reason. I'm thinking everybody we signed and drafted at the wide receiver position should goddamn make the roster. Marquise Goodwin, Quez Watkins, Hightower, and Rhaegar should all make the goddamn roster. We had look how long we had Hollins. Hollins done nothing for us, yo. Nothing. Nothing. JJ over Greg Ward, though. No, I'm not saying JJ over Greg Ward. I'm saying you can make a gut decision. You could keep Greg Ward and send JJ to the practice squad. You got to do some tough love. You got to do some tough evaluating because we ain't got time. We ain't got time to be wasting on a roster spot hoping somebody develop. We ain't got time for on-the-job training right now. The best man must win. You know what I mean? I think Godwin will not make the roster. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. I don't think the season will be delayed. I don't know what's going to happen with the season. Man, it's hard to tell with this, man, because states opening, states closing. It's hard to tell, man. I think JJ might show up this year. He has no choice, so he won't be a Philadelphia Eagle. But, yo, man, let me go back and hit to work real quick, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in for lunchtime with the Bullies, 400 strong, man. As always, much love. You know, I got a number of respect for y'all, man. Official video coming later, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, all of that, man. Lil Brunson out. Make sure you have a good day. They are saying Godwin will probably not make the roster. I didn't think Godwin was going to make the roster when he was talking about what jersey number he won. Come on, bro. Come on.